What's going on, everybody? Listen, the 6 things you need to file your business taxes on today's episode of Minding Your Biz. I am Dr. Black Wealth, and we got...
Hey, guys, it's your girl, Miss Fab Financial, checking in.
That
That's all right. Gotta let them know who you
You know what I mean? A little emphasis on it.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Talking about business.
That's
so you
what
got to
I'm
put
talking
that exclamation point on it.
Welcome to the #1 show covering all things business, politics, and wealth. Listen, today we're going to dive into, like I said, the 6 things that's going to help you file your taxes if you are a business owner, right? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, talk to us, leave a comment in there. Let us know which tip you're going to use, right? And let's get to it. So the first one I got is just organize financial records, right? Keeping track of income, expenses, receipts, invoices, bank statements, etc. Using accounting software like QuickBooks or Xero to keep things on top. Or if you old school, I guess Excel, you know.
All of the things. Be a part of the solution, not the problem.
100%.
Right? So the business has all the codes, all the deductions, all the bells and whistles on that side. So you got to play in that arena, which means you have to document and keep your stuff together. So that's a great tip. I'm with you.
I'll tell you, as a tax professional, I love it. Like, I had a call yesterday, just a matter of fact, and the guy was like, I need this. Make sure you document your income and expenses. He was like, yeah, already got that. I got this.
Clients.
I got that. I got this. I was like, yes, shoot that to my email now, right? Those clients who's like, oh, you got to go through my bank statements, I'm charging. I'm letting you know right now.
Help. Be a part of the solution. Now, that's not our job. So document everything, guys. Keep track of everything so you can understand what your business is really doing and making. Yes.
And I guess the last thing on that is because, you know, it's financial records is bookkeeping. That's a separate task or service.
Separate service.
Within itself. Let's be clear about that. I don't want no mistakes. You might be like, oh,
it's not the same.
You just go through my stuff. No. Tax preparation is tax prep. Yes. Bookkeeping is bookkeeping. So if I got to do both in one setting, best believe you will be paying.
Yes, it is not the same.
Not the same. The second one is know your deductions. So understanding the tax write-offs you qualify for, especially the ones that are like not really common or is common, but people miss or overuse them or have oversight over them. Home office expenses, mileage, marketing costs, software subscription, employee wages if you got them, stuff like that. But just know your deductions.
For sure. I think that's really important only because we don't know what's happening in your life, right? And so if you are more intentional and intuitive about what's happening in your life, even if you hear stuff, you research stuff, write it down, journal it, and communicate that with your tax professional throughout the year, it makes a happy meeting. It's a happy marriage. It's a happy marriage. It works 100%. Better because
100%.
if we don't know what's going on, we can't help you lower your tax debt or get a refund. So
your accountant is one of them people you want to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth too, right?
Please, we don't want any secrets.
Right.
They're like, well, if I don't tell them about this 1099, then maybe it don't exist.
I don't know. I'll go toe the line. I normally tell people, listen, you want to tell me everything? We can decide
what the best thing, how to mitigate it.
Right.
But do not withhold
information. We may not report all of this, but just let me know what's going on, right?
Yes.
Another thing I like to say with your deductions too is, like, if you think it is, if whatever you think is so, write it down. Let me tell you it qualify or don't qualify, right? So I have people who write almost down to the grocery list. I'd be like, that don't qualify, but this might.
We appreciate it.
Right.
Appreciate
I love it, right?
Because I might be able to use it over here.
Right.
Appreciate it. That's right.
So anything you can think of.
That's right.
All right. The third tip is just separating business from personal finances, right? Having a dedicated bank account or credit card to avoid confusion and what the IRS calls commingling of funds, which is me using my business checking account and also buying anything personal. So if I'm at Walmart buying socks with the business debit card or whatever, or a credit card, that's commingling of funds. So how you feeling about that?
That's a great one. That is like one of my pet peeves as new business owners, even seasoned business owners.
Yeah.
You will not understand what your business is really doing if everything is a hodgepodge, right? If everything is tied together, it is almost impossible to know what the business is really doing. How is it operating? What are the true expenses and the profits if you are dabbling into your business? And also one of my other big pet peeve is the budgeting. If everything is together, it's hard to even make a good workable budget if it's together, right? Because sometimes people think the business money is their money. It's not your money. It belongs to the business. And so you'll bankrupt the money because you're like, oh, all this money is coming in, and you think it's yours. And then you buy, you go to the department stores. It's very hard. You go upgrade, get you a house. You're like, oh, all this money coming in, and now the business has no money for marketing, payroll, because you're like, oh, it's mine. That's not your money.
And it's relying on your services. It's very hard not to do that. I'm going to be very truthful about that.
It is not easy.
Depending on where I'm at, I might be like, oh, snap, let me, I got to sit there and transfer money. I'll be like, man,
transfer it, though.
But
transfer it. You transfer it. Write yourself, pay you as the CEO, the consultant of said business. 100%. If it's all together, it's a really bad habit and a recipe for all things.
100%.
All things.
Listen, if you're a business owner, LLC, S Corp, partnership, or a C Corp, and you need to file your taxes, come to Eagle Financial Group where we can file your taxes. We specialize in business taxes to make sure we file and give you all the tax strategy savings that you need to put money back into your business. Click the link below, set an appointment, book a call, and our team will reach out to you. All right, the next one is quarterly tax payments. So if you're profitable, you need to make estimated tax payments each quarter to avoid penalties, right? The penalties come from if you
failure to pay, failure to file.
And so typically, and you normally how you'll get them is real life example. We have clients who we'll wait to the end of the year to file and they owe. And so in the tax return, it asks you, do you want to do the form? I think it's the 2210. I think to
schedule a payment,
schedule out the payments for the penalty. But then the IRS will hit you on the back end and say, here's a penalty for not paying estimated taxes because they want their money along the way.
Absolutely.
Like you, an employee. So you need to make estimated tax payments. So I guess there's no disagreement about that because you just got to make it.
Yeah. I think it's the quarterly taxes for me, how I wrap my head around it and to help with other business owners. It's like paying your taxes on layaway. Yeah. Right? It's, bite size. When you have to pay,
you might get a refund.
You definitely could get a refund because you're doing it on the gross, end, right? On the front end or net. Sometimes I get a little confused, but without the deductions.
You definitely want to do it on the net. That's how you're supposed to calculate it. But some people it's no like rhyme or reason.
Right. I do like doing it on the gross because at the end of the year you're guaranteed to have overpaid. Absolutely. Yeah, because then you're not factoring state if there's a state tax.
100%.
So it's paying your taxes like on layaway bit by bit. And so it's easier to swallow and it's required. So go ahead and just do it.
Sure. I like it. So then the fifth thing is staying compliant with payroll and sales taxes, right? So if you got employees, collect sales taxes and ensure you're filing those things on time. I'm going to say this off the bat. Understand the difference between a contractor and an employee and how to even pay payroll taxes. We're not going to get into it. I'm not going to explain the whole thing right now. But if you confused about it, get with somebody who knows, a specialist, a payroll specialist. Yeah. Our office does it, right? But understand that so you don't get those taxes that creep up and they gonna hit you with that bill, and you're gonna be like, well, what is this?
For sure.
Right? So, but sales tax, payroll tax,
and it's running business like a business, right?
That's the biggest thing.
It's being a business owner. Yeah. It comes with a lot of the reward. There is a lot of responsibility and there's paperwork and you got to operate accordingly.
100%.
So, everybody is not a contractor because you want to do less paperwork or you don't want to file tax. You don't want to do those things. The benefit, though, is a greater benefit potentially for you if you, categorize them correctly as an employee. So there's tons of things out there. So definitely categorize them correctly. Pay your payroll taxes and your state sales tax. Sales tax.
So the last thing, guys, is work with a tax pro early, right? Don't wait till tax season to meet with a strategist to plan ahead, right? Try not to do that. In the beginning, you might get away with it year one. And you might not, depending on, I just had a call yesterday. Guy just started his home healthcare business. He already up, a significant amount, and it's only March, right? So year one, and he was like, listen, I'm trying to get it out the gate early.
Yeah.
So I'm like, listen, this is what you want to do. I'm not going to charge you yet, right? Because I want you to get some little cushion here, but here's what you do up until it's time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
get with a tax professional early. And the difference between somebody who's a tax professional or prep and a strategist, really, that's the main thing about it.
Yeah, it's the care. It's the care behind it. And it's the person who cares about you, your business, and helping you mitigate your liability the best way possible, right? Yeah. They're not just data entry. They are combing through the tax code, trying to figure it out, helping you succeed. So yes, get with your tax professional early, but also give them time, right? Those people know that when they come and they sit their stuff before me, they're like, take your time. Because I know when I give you time, you're going to find the needle in the haystack to help me lower. Like if you're rushing, like I need it back 24 hours.
I hate being
rushed.
rushed.
Don't do that. Don't, especially if you are big business.
Right.
Things happen, things change. So yes, get with your tax professional. Y'all should be like this.
Yeah.
I love those clients that's calling me for every little thing. Hey, I'm about to get married. Should we file together? Should we not? I'm about to start a business. We about to buy a house. What should we do? Right? Financial decisions are huge. Yeah. Don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on them. So definitely have a good relationship with your tax professional, tax strategist. Yeah. Prepare, get with them early, and plan.
But guys, those are the 6, man. Like, listen, if you guys need to get your business taxes in order, just reach out to us. You can hit the description, the email. All the links is down there below. All the show notes, right? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let us know which tip resonate with you and what you're going to apply for your business today.
That's right.
And let us know what that looks like. And we'll see y'all in the next episode.
All right, we out of here.
Peace.